Goku everyone, the Starlight Let's Players here, and welcome to part 6 of the Pretty Cure event in Puyo 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 Quest, I mean. So this is going to be a bit longer than the last part because the fact that we're doing 2 chapters in one video. But, like I said, the Yes 5 Go-Go part, that one has 5 chapters, each having dialogue as well as 2 missions apiece. So basically, it's just gonna be 4 missions, but with two sets of cutscenes. So yeah, as you can tell by my voice, I just got through with recording 2 videos with the 3 videos with the Dreamstar Squad. One of them will be uploaded on Friday, and I'll explain more on that once we get to the final part, which will be tomorrow. But the other 2, I have another Smash Brothers video ready. It's been months since we've done a Super Smash Brothers video, so I figured we might as well do another one. And the next video, but I'm saving that Smash video mainly for a thumbnail, so I'm gonna save that for a later date. But for the Mario Party one, I might get that done either Thursday. I might get that done on a Thursday. It might be uploaded on a Thursday, so we'll have to see. But yeah. You can tell I was feeling pretty good about myself. I'm in a very, very good mood after that whole session. So yeah. So yeah, as you saw earlier, Shezo pretty much ran into Milk, and yeah, Bunby is also in this event. Surprisingly. So they were able to get a villain from Pretty Cure to be in this event, yet they couldn't get any other villains from Max Heart. That makes sense considering that some of the villains in Max Heart is pretty forgettable. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Like I can't even remember a single villain from Max Heart. Although, at least the villains in the first season of Pretty Cure, at least that has some memorable villains. I guess the biggest one would be Kiria. You know, he was actually the youngest of the villains. In fact, I would go as far as to say he's probably the youngest villain of all of them. I say that because like he's like a year younger. He's like a year younger than Hanukkah, and I'll never forget that time when he actually when he was starting to fall for Hanukkah. It was to the point to where he had no choice but to face off against the two before actually deciding to give up his Prism Heart. He gave that up to them. But at the cost of his livelihood. He wouldn't be killed, but instead he would be punished for actually giving up that prism heart. No, it's prism stone. I meant to say prism. Oh man, that got me thinking of the song "Prism Rainbow Heart" from Sumire Uzaka. The woman who voiced as Kyo Cosmo. I can't get that song out of my head. That is easily the best Star Jungle song of all time. But yeah, you know, the original Futaro of Pretty Cure, that has some memorable villains. But Max Heart, not so much. I think the villains were pretty forgettable in that season. I wouldn't say it's a bad season, but it's there. You know, at least Shining Luminous is a thing. That's the one thing that I'm grateful for. But I digress. So yeah, this is actually the second mission of the second chapter, and also we saw earlier there were other characters that we saw. One of them actually happened to be Sultana, and she's actually a playable character in Puyo. She was actually a playable character in some of the Puyo Puyo games, but I think her last appearance is obviously her last appearance was Puyo Puyo Champions. That was her last appearance. I kind of wish they would have put her in Puyo Puyo Tetris 2. It would have been fun to play as her again, cause she's actually a pretty good character to play as. I really like her a lot. And no, not just the fact that she has love spells. It's mainly just the outfit and the color that she has. Purple is easily my favorite color, as some of you would already know. But anyways, we completed the first chapter. And yeah, this didn't really take that long to do so. And of course, Bun B is up to no good once again. I don't know what is he even doing here in Primptown, but whatever. You know, he's there. He's a fan favorite villain. He's one that, you know, I have no issues with. I think he's a pretty good villain. / ex-villain. Well, former villain, because in the last few episodes he did change his ways. He decided to give up on the evil things and just focus on being a good guy. So yeah, I'll never forget that scene where he literally said that he's turning over a new leaf. I'll never forget that. He's a nice guy. I just wish they would have done him better in Hagato. That's what I wish they would have done. Seriously, why the fuck would he work with Dr. Trom? Of all people, why would he begin to do that again when he just decided to become a good guy again? But I'll save all my ammunition for when I actually talk about Hagato. Oh boy, which will probably be next month. Who knows? Probably. We'll see. But yeah, milk green nights with cocoa nuts and syrup. And it looks like they're back in town once again. And all the cures are in their cure forms. This character I literally have no idea, but she kind of reminds me of two characters. One being dang it, I forgot her. I can't remember her name. But I know she's from Final Fantasy. But the other character really reminds me of Little Red Riding Hood. That's what the outfit reminded me of. Yeah, I say like, and I can't really wait to get to the last part because, you know, we're in for a bit of a surprise at the end of this event. But you'll see once we get to the final part. But man, I do love the backgrounds in this game. And hey, Kurumi's here! Kurumi finally made her appearance. Finally. That moment when Milk grew a blue rose, and that blue rose ended up transforming her into a human, well, mainly into a cure, and she would end up having a human form. Which, by the way, if you're watching this, let me know in the comments. Which form do you think, out of all the fairies, which one has the better fairy form? So far, we have characters with fairy forms. So far, we have let's see. Okay, we have Milky. We have Milk as well. Well, Kurumi in her human form. We have Kotoha or Hachan. We have, let's see, who else? Goddamn. I would say Pekkanen as well. And I will also say Mofonan as well. Another character that also has a fairy form. That's also Ciel from Kira Kira as well. So I think that's about 5. We got about 5 characters with fairy forms. 5 characters with fairy forms who is able to turn into a human forms and is able to go into the Pretty forms. I think so far. Who knows? There could be another. There could be. Actually, no. I can't really think of another season. I think those are the only seasons with fairies that has human forms. Well, I say 6. 6 because we have 6. Yeah, I say 6 because of the character Tsubasa from the new season, Hirogaru Sky Pretty. So yeah, that's a total of 6. Let me know which one has the best human form. I would say out of all of the characters, I say like Kotoha has the best human form. I just love the human form of her. It makes her look so. It just makes her look so adorable and likable a lot. Even though at times she does have her dumbass moments, but in a good way. In a good way. But I really do like her a lot. She's pretty much of a dork. She's a lovable dork. Especially in one episode when she was like trying to learn how to play soccer. She ended up using her magic to like just spin, just right on top of a spinning soccer ball. That's one moment that I'll never forget. That was actually pretty funny. Even another funny moment is the fact that she was switching between different outfits during Halloween. Like she was at one point she was like a space alien, and another point she was in like a tomb. So yeah, you just can't have a bad time when Kotoha is around. Although you can pretty much have your rivalry moments when Kurumi is around. But that's if you actually have, and that's if you have the same energy as Kurumi. Personally, I have the same energy as Laura, aka Killer Mer. Because let's face it, both of us are pretty much confident in what we do. But yeah, yeah. You can just ignore that message. Well, whatever. I guess that's pretty much it. We defeated the boss for chapter 3. So yeah, that's pretty much chapters 2 and 3 finally done. Which means that it's pretty much gonna be it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Stick around for the final part, which will be tomorrow. But until then, this is the Starlight Let's Player signing out. As always, Goku Genyo and have a startastic day, everyone.
I knew I would fulfill my dream, yeah. They knew I started from the bottom, now I made it, yeah. The possibilities are endless, yeah, I say, yeah. I got the roots and I got everything I need, yeah. And now I'm chilling with a pretty gentle lady, yeah. She got a kinda gentle personality, yeah. She got them curvy hips and a booty for booty, yeah.